What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition and episode of the Chop Sports Fight Factory, coming to you live right now from the Richard Lucas Chevrolet and Subaru studio.
No, we're not.
On the up, yeah, it's
Where are
still,
we?
I don't know, space. It's Dave Sturcio.
Time continuum.
It's Tommy D. It's Chris Payne. It's a new season. It's a new set. It's literally across the way from where we are. We're actually invading Payne's space, really.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
He lost the shelf of Payne. I was going to say, I gave you a table so you can put whatever knickknacks that you want
I
over
didn't know
there.
what was going to happen today. I feel like an
He
Indian
left
right
him
now.
at the Prudential Center.
I feel like an American Indian right now where my land was taken away from me. And
I'm
now
so sorry.
I have to
Go
share
again
it with
with that.
you filthy fucking
Listen,
white
listen.
people.
You got the hair, I got the tan. Let's do it.
Dave's got plaid.
I got plaid. Payne had plaid. Took
Dave's the
plaid
one who
off.
took the land.
I did take
Dave
the
is
land.
the land taker.
A lot to talk about today. A lot went down over the course of the week. I know that Shay, producer Shay, what's going on, girl?
Hi.
I know. She's like, where's my camera?
I know,
sorry.
I'm so sad now.
I know.
So
It's
sad.
probably the most appealing of all four of us, but I'm
Well,
sorry
clearly.
to inform you that I took away the camera. But you are on the audio pod.
I
I
am.
am your
Hello.
conscience.
I am little Jiminy Cricket, and I'm just talking to you on your side. Anyway, last night, producer Shay, and Chris Payne were over at Dynamite with my man Hartford Jake. That's how I know him forever.
Yes, yes.
Jake is such a cool dude, and I met him when he was like,
A year and a half old.
oh my God. And he's 12 now.
12.
That's bizarre.
You feel old yet, Dave?
What's that?
You feel old yet?
I mean, I feel old
Will
every
you
day.
stop over there with the do
she
you
I
feel
really
wasn't
does.
old
talking
Get,
to
she
you,
does more
Tommy.
old jokes than anything. And one day it's
Dude,
gonna.
she's almost out of college.
She's gonna bite her in
she's
the
right
ass.
behind us. She's 40.
right
Yeah.
behind. It's before you know it, your life is over. You'll have kids and you get married and all this other
Get
shit.
yelled at
and-
for doing a podcast.
Yeah, yelled at for doing a podcast. You gotta basically
And you'll still be
clear it
paying
with the
those
wife or
student
the husband to
loans
even
off when
be
you're
here.
like
You have to
50.
beg to do stuff.
Say what now?
She'll still be paying those student loans off when she's like 50.
You know what's so crazy, and I never want to actually do this to Shay, but like Shay's
it.
good at what she does for me. Now,
Give her credit.
Jesus Christ, everybody's gonna be like, "What'd she do?"
You didn't want to do it. You want to give her credit.
She's a hard worker. She helps me with the clips and the social media and stuff. And I said to my business partner Chris, I said, "Man, you got to get yourself a Shay, because it really does alleviate a lot of stuff." But then
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, we have a business.
no, Bagooch, sorry. And then we have Shay helping me out, and she goes back to college. And listen, I don't want to tell her mom and dad like, hey, by the way, all that money that was spent on college, it's no good. She's gonna work for Chop Sports going forward.
You might as well burn that money, Dad.
Seriously. Shay's dad was in attendance for Dynamite. We'll get into Dynamite in a little bit. I know that we had ourselves a fantastic new year with the final show of 2023 with WrestlePro.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy D was in the building, manning the garbage. Saw it. We're good.
See that? You give her credit one time, she gets cocky and the screen goes on. Right?
Yeah, I mean, look.
I
Sometimes
didn't touch anything.
Yeah, whatever.
that seems like.
Well, wait a
I
minute,
heard
the
it seems
last-
like
wait.
the
I heard
like the
clicks.
Wyatt family
The
is coming
last
for us.
time that happened, we had Dark STG's first promo.
That's true.
So
That's
I
true.
hope he's not invading the stage again.
Dark
the,
STG
studio
was in
again.
action.
Just doesn't sound right.
That dude.
That name does not sound right.
Dark STG.
It's
I think it's something
sound
Gipke,
filthy.
right?
I sound-
Yeah.
Stephen Gipke. His
Yeah,
middle
it's
name
his
is.
name.
it's
No,
his
I
middle name
sound
or
filthy saying it. Dark STG.
well, he's got Dark Ba with him.
something. What a cool character that's been. And
Yeah.
Fala came up to me after the show and he's like, you and Josh have really did a good job like telling the story, because a lot of people don't know what's going on with Fala, and all of a sudden they see him look like a dead panda, right? And you're like, oh, what happened to Fala Ba? And like we've been able to dictate the story, me, Josh.
Well, I'm pretty
on
sure they heard.
commentary.
I'm pretty sure they heard you two across the fucking street.
Yeah, so I heard we were loud. Is that a
Loud?
fair assessment? Dude,
Loud.
First of all, it's Union. It's a lot smaller. It's a lot smaller of a venue.
It's also WrestlePro guys. We're not exactly known to be quiet.
Well, no. Listen,
no,
it's
what I'm saying
noisy
is
in
like
there.
they heard us on commentary. the
It's
entire
noisy
time.
in
Oh, like the entire crowd heard us on
Jesus,
commentary.
Dave.
I mean, look,
There's only 86
listen,
people
I'm a
in the
loud
building.
guy. What do you
It
want me to do?
was a great event, and Tommy D might actually be in business.
With who?
Well, it appears that I'm the only one who can understand the 3,000-year-old barbarian. Of course,
Yusufer?
Yusufer came up to me.
He needs a handler?
Yeah, so he came up to me and pantomiming, and I could kind of understand where he was going with it. He was pointing at the tan.
Oh, I thought he.
Yeah. He was pointing at the tan and asked me if I was debuting because of the wonderful golden Hulk Hogan tan that I have. And I said, well, do you know anybody who needs a manager?
What now? What What is happening? Anyway,
Somebody's
go
at my
ahead.
door.
And looks like Yusufer L might be having me as a handler outside of WrestlePro.
Outside of WrestlePro, because it's like you can't get it by Kevin. Like, hey, Kev, can Tommy be a manager? No!
Well, hey,
I don't want
listen.
him. What?
I'm going to
Not
do some
today.
good work with him outside of WrestlePro, and then Kevin will want
Has
me
he
there.
even bumped?
Hey, listen, more power to you, bro. That's awesome. But
And you know what? I did it without help,
WrestlePro.
and I didn't ask.
Oh, okay. Begging is help. Asking for help.
I was just doing it just to see your
Stuttering.
face.
Stuttering means you're lying. Shut up, bitch.
First of all.
Just to see your face.
But I'm just saying, like, without any help. I mean, you're on the fucking wrestling hour every week because of me.
It's true.
All
And
right,
I'm
so
at
shut
the
your mouth
WrestlePro
over there.
shows because
Shut your
of
hole,
you.
Wang Chung.
And you know what? You know what this new set gives us the ability to do? Fight. So if I ever
we have so much space for activities.
if I feel like I've been slighted, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna super kick this fucking guy right in the face.
you
But
are
no,
not
honestly,
getting your
the-
leg
I
that
can
high.
absolutely get my leg up that high.
Oh my God!
You
this
want to
is
see?
Not right now, but this is a fucking challenge.
Oh, I can absolutely super kick both you guys, including Shay, who's taller than all four of you.
Just
all
don't
three
do
of
what
you.
Justin Credible did. Hey, which side are you going to kick me on? It doesn't matter. Bang! Other side he told me.
Is that before or after they carried him up the stairs?
Yeah. Yeah,
drugged
you
out
got
of
But yeah,
his mind.
WrestlePro, that was a great show. Packed.
Yes, I mean,
Definitely packed.
great
Lady
venue.
Frost, they stole the show.
She's
again.
great. She's
just like their
so
first
good.
match for that belt.
And Lena Cross is fucking
She's
fantastic
fucking
too.
tall.
Yeah, well, she heard Josh say that, and like, of course, because they heard the commentary, and she looked right at the commentary. They're like, "Who said that?" And I was like, "Oh, shit.
Yeah, but when I saw her backstage, I'm like,
Oh, yeah, she's
good
tall.
fuck, she is tall.
That's a huge bitch.
yeah, there was also LSG's girlfriend who was in the opening match of the night, Athena. I'm sorry
Against
if I'm getting that.
the girl for the lady from AEW, right?
Sure,
Kate?
The one with the leather jacket that we were
Caitlin?
talking to at the end of the night backstage.
Caitlin.
Yes. And she works for AEW. Yes. Okay.
That's who I actually spoke with the whole entire time yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Setting up
yeah,
backstage.
she says she's in talent relations and
Yeah.
this, that, and the third. So that's cool.
She was trying to put us together. She's like, I met you. And I'm like, no, you didn't.
Oh, she's super cool.
She's like, no, it was Dave.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, how did she get that confused? But yeah, so WrestlePro closed out a good year.
How are we going to close this out without talking about? Hey, you know me, I don't like gimmick matches. How do we not talk about the fucking street fight? First of all,
I mean, did you not expect it to do what it did? Like,
I
it's
didn't
not-
expect
does what
Tommy,
it
the
do,
Ultimate
baby.
Warrior, Gorilla Press Slam, fucking Moff.
Tommy's a
through a
big
door.
man, and he does what he wants.
Big man.
Listen, I had a great conversation. We were sitting at the bar with Tommy
Yeah.
after, and you know he's very pumped.
Dave found a bar.
It was at the fucking the VFW, man.
It's 4 feet across the hall, man.
Right, and,
It's 4 feet from the ring, man.
And you know the one person that was like most excited about the fact that we can all go and walk 8 inches to the bar, Moff.
Yep,
of
Like,
course.
he's like, there's a bar. Yeah, and I was like, okay, cool.
Well, that's
we'll
what it
drink.
is. Dave and I, we were getting ready to leave. We were going to have a drink.
Yeah.
And then we were going to leave.
Yeah.
And then Moff's like, we drinking?
You want a shot?
Okay.
You want a shot?
I guess
What are you
we're
gonna
drinking.
shot? And I was like, I haven't done shot of anything in like, I can't even tell you how long. He's like, what are you drinking? And he's like, Jack. And I was like, Jack Fire? I'm a bitch. I don't want that.
Dude, one of these days while talking about Moff and like just activities that we've done in the past, we have to put up a couple of videos from when we went to Florida.
Oh, dude, they're all
Chasing the birds out of chasing the birds into the hot tub.
Yeah.
And then killing them and
But
eating them.
him
and
getting
then,
down in the lineman's stance.
yeah,
up
trying to
against
tackle the
car in front of him.
fucking Prius.
Yeah, what was that?
The guy wouldn't move out of the way. He didn't know
Moff
what it-
wouldn't move out of the way.
Well, I mean, the car did have the right of way, but Moff would
The
have.
cops coming out of him. He's got the right of way.
Moff would have ate the car.
Without a doubt.
100%.
Moff smash.
But yeah, so anyway, great event, great main event, tax and shit. And again, what is the fucking problem?
Marty, I don't know how, but they found me.
Can you put it on
Again?
silent?
I don't even know where it is.
It wasn't funny the first time you said it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm technically still working right now. My phone's blowing up. I mean,
Stop
it's vibrating.
calling me.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
vibrating.
you're
I'm
just,
enjoying sitting in the seat. Right
you know
now,
what?
to be
You know
honest
what
with
you can do, both of you. You can put it on silent.
I just did.
No vibrate, silent.
I just did.
That's why I miss calls. All
I
day
have
long.
I have
all day long.
7 friends. 3 of them are in the room. Okay, 3 of them are here.
Well, that's kind
So
of
that just narrows down who's blowing your phone up,
Yeah, some fucking telemarketer.
The fourth friend.
from Pakistan.
He's the fourth man.
or the warden.
Ah, yes. It's the warden, isn't it?
No,
Anyway,
it's not.
all
It's
right.
not.
All right.
Some other guy that's talking about getting into wrestling as a manager for the last like 7 years, and I'm like, dude, just fucking do it already.
Gino Gotts?
No.
Hey, Gino, who, by the way, is the scariest of the three. When he puts on the makeup for Zio Zagan,
How you
bro, he
doing?
puts in the fucking red contacts, and he looks at me, he's like, they don't really work, but my eyes are dry, and I was like, what? He
Bro, I
scares
can
the shit out of me.
never do contacts. I can never touch
I
my
did
eyes.
that once upon a time, and I just
You
can't.
can't get them in my
Can't do
eyes.
I can't do it.
No,
I
I'm
can't touch
scared
my eye.
shitless of contacts.
I had contacts in all yesterday.
No, dynamite
Just
drop in.
sucks.
Shay's here, everybody. Yeah, so
This is your
And
anyway, that's-
Gabby, I'm glad to see that you're doing better after she had her front teeth knocked out. That's why she wasn't performing at WrestlePro.
who?
Joe's girlfriend.
Oh, the gnome? I
Yeah.
saw her there.
Yeah, that's why she was slated to wrestle.
She got her teeth knocked out?
The night before, she got a couple of her teeth busted out in one of her matches. She had fake teeth put in.
Poor little gnome.
Yeah,
That sucks. I thought you said like Gabby, and I was like, I don't give a shit.
I'm not talking about Tits McDougal.
Well, it doesn't matter. She don't listen to the show.
Exactly.
Clip
She got on it. Yeah. Clip that shit.
Don't talk about me on your show.
Yeah, you talentless losers.
That was just pain. She didn't say that about us.
I mean,
Got threatened.
she knows where it is. But anyway,
Threatened.
WrestlePro, good job. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well out there. That was a hell of an open, by
Just
the way.
like last week, it was great. It was organic. Deal with it.
Yeah, it is
Yo, can you like
organic.
hit a couple claps or something on this thing?
I mean, I don't want her to mess around with the boards. She can. I mean, I could.
Why don't you have pictures on these things yet?
What
She
is it? What are
barely
we,
looks like
6?
she wants to sit there.
Light green, hit it. Now the blue. Is that magenta?
Dun, dun. Right, exactly. So that was WrestlePro in a nutshell. So you could check that out on the Premier Streaming Network's YouTube channel. You can check out this show, backlogged episodes all over the Premier Streaming Network and the YouTube channel. And of course, I was with Josh yesterday. We recorded a whole bunch more of the Wrestling Hour. So that debuts. The newest episode debuts tonight as we're recording this on a Thursday. And then, of course, yes, we just put it over. Gabby AF had the Mad King, Eddie Kingston, on last week. So that was a great interview. I did watch it. Listen, I love Eddie Kingston. I know you guys.
Oh no, I love Eddie.
Okay.
I have no problem.
This guy
with
doesn't
Eddie.
like
I
Eddie.
love Eddie
would
with a
fucking
microphone.
I worked Eddie
beat
for like
your ass.
6
I
months.
love Eddie with a
love
microphone in the ring. No, I love Eddie with a microphone. He could.
Why? Because, all right.
I like
Explain
Eddie. I
this to
just
me.
made a noise.
Explain this to me like I'm 5. All right. Yeah, like a cat being choked. All right. No, explain this to me like I'm just a simp. All right.
Okay.
Why don't you like Eddie Kingston's in-ring ability?
Because now he's winded within 3 minutes. The spinning back fist.
Oh my God, you're worried about a guy's
looks
gas?
terrible.
It's unbelievable. I
The
just
spinning back. It just.
I see
doesn't
him
look
look
right.
like he
You
knocked
guys
the
say
Christ.
I hate everything. He's worried about a man's ability to go in the ring.
And guess what? Not for nothing, but when you do get blown up, guess what? It's a testament that you can keep going because he keeps going every time.
Okay.
You're never gonna see him just be like, all right, just give me a minute. Why do you think? First of all,
Who else does a back spinning fist?
Jericho.
Jericho.
Never
But
mind.
Jericho's is the elbow.
I give up.
He's the spinning NDA.
I can't even talk.
That's a whole nother fucking bag of worms I'm not gonna open up.
But no, I don't hate Eddie Kingston. I think he is a terrific promo. You give that guy a microphone and you have him
It
as
just feels everything that he does feels real.
yeah. So
That's
you
what
give
it
him a
is.
microphone, he could be the perfect man, especially for AEW because
Yeah.
they just don't give a shit over there.
What is an NDA? A no dick activity?
A
Not according to Vince
non-disclosure
McMahon.
agreement. That's a lot of dick. Anyway, that's a dick. Suck him off. Anyway, let's get into some. We'll get into AEW. I almost said tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll get into AEW. Later on we'll get into AEW. Let's cover Raw Night 1 or Day 1 or whatever the hell it's
Yeah,
called.
Day 1.
Day 1. So we'll start with the opening match, which was surprising to me. I thought it was going to be in the middle, or at least maybe even close the show because of the billing.
Right.
But Nia Jax defeating Becky Lynch clean.
Busted her open.
The only thing I don't like, she did bust her open.
The only thing I don't like is Nia Jax.
I'm not. Yeah, well, that too. But I'm not one to critique performers, especially when they're on that stage.
I am.
Right. But no, what I will say is that where is this guy going? I mean, you're standing right in front of the camera.
Just fucking
Jesus
walking around
Christ.
here.
My God.
We're not cutting that in post,
care.
Pam.
Don't cut it then. Just keep going
Anyway,
on.
back
About
to
how
the-
Nia Jax is
Back to the
single-handedly
audience.
the
No,
worst
what I was
wrestler.
going to say is Becky Lynch was on the turnbuckle and it looked like there was blood coming out of her face before she got hit in the face.
Ooh,
Anybody else?
capsule?
Yes. So
Wasn't Roman Reigns the last male to use a capsule?
I don't know, but
Right in front
if
of
you
the
watch the
announcer's
match
table,
over,
like
if you watch the
6
match
years
over,
ago?
she has blood trickling out of her face. She jumps off. She catches that one uppercut, and all of a sudden she's on the ground. You see blood
Yeah,
coming
but it
out
could
of
have
her face.
happened before that.
That's very true. And then you have
Well,
Nia
look who
Jax.
she was in there with, so yeah.
But then you have Nia Jax do the bonsai drop, and I'm thinking, okay, it took me back to Hacksaw Jim Duggan when
Yeah.
the bonsai drop, where he bled out of the mouth because of internal injuries. I don't know where they were going with it, but they gave Nia Jax the win. What happens with Becky, we don't know next. But what I will say is this:
Off to have another kid.
on commentary, the only thing I don't like out of Wade Barrett's commentary, which that's the stuff I'll critique because that's what I do and I like. He says, "Who can stop Nia Jax?" And I'm like, well, if that was the case, she'd be the champ. You know what I mean? Like there is somebody that could stop her. Her name's Rhea Ripley. Put it together. You know, let's do it. Let's have that match at WrestleMania. Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley. I don't know how good it's
Dude,
gonna be.
Seriously, realistically, Rhea Ripley should never lose to any of them.
I wholeheartedly agree. But anyway, good match. Then we got the Cody promo. He returned. Again, love Cody. I love when he looks all serious and pissed off, right? In the back, he's making his way to the ring, and all of a sudden he just smiles at everybody. It's like I remember when who's the guy? Finn Balor first got to the WWE. I remember there was a lot of, not heat, but Vince McMahon would always be like, show your abs. Smile. Look at those teeth. Right? He just wants him to smile more when he was a babyface. So I feel like there's somebody in the back like, Cody, you got some great teeth, man. Just fucking show them bitches off.
Show them pearlies,
And,
baby.
As you were singing Cody's theme song, did you see the video I tagged you in on Twitter?
I don't think it's real.
The Yankee Stadium
It's not
thing?
real.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
I can't, because it's just not real.
Why?
It's not real to me. No, it's.
Every show we've done that. So
I know
far.
it's great. I
We're
love
not
you, by
doing
the
it
way.
this
You
year.
still haven't answered my DM.
We're not doing it this year. She's a fucking baddie and a half.
Love that girl.
Love him. I don't
Anyway.
care what you saw, you psycho bitch.
Yeah.
I love you.
I'll show you
Love
something
you.
real.
Just answer
I'll
Dave.
show you something real. Anyway.
Answer Dave.
Yeah, please. For the I give you Cowboys fan, by the way. But yeah. So anyway, next segment, Cody comes out. I want Shinsuke now. Blah blah blah. Cody. I mean, Shinsuke's shtick right now is probably the best stuff that we've seen. I've seen
heel Shinsuke is
out of
the
him.
best.
Heel Shinsuke is great. The promos are great. The aura and the eeriness is great. The whole comic book strip thing is awesome.
Nakamoto.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And the only issue is I think they're just kind of killing time because it's just like we all know this ain't gonna carry past the Rumble.
Yeah, but at least it's not a one-off.
But they're doing it. They're doing the match next week, so that might be it. So I don't know. We'll see. Jey Uso and Kofi defeats Imperium.
What that match? Wow. Again, credit to the referee in that match for stopping it after Giovanni
that's
Vinci
right.
got knocked the fuck
Yes,
out.
he got knocked at Dream Street. Yeah, that's right. I do remember. Well, I mean, obviously I watched it, but I remember
And
seeing
dude, you
that.
could tell he was knocked out because
Dude, his head just
but
bounced
his
off the
hands
canvas.
were stiff.
Oh, they did the
and
Tua?
His,
He
his
did the
head
whole,
was
like,
up
yeah.
off the mat like.
I'm saying when Tua went down, his whole fucking body just like totally fucking scratched up.
He did the Terry Edom from Edson Barbosa, the spinning heel kick.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, Barbosa, UFC, got it.
Look up that spinning heel kick.
I will.
Terry Edom had never fought again after that. I think he's bagging groceries.
Bro,
in
I'm sorry.
England.
And we've been saying it for weeks now.
Kurt Warner, great, bag groceries. Then he became a Super Bowl champ.
Yeah. We've been saying it for weeks now about how good R-Truth is. So the Miz and R-Truth defeats JD McDonough, McNugent, and Dom Mysterio. R-Truth hitting him with the "I'm sorry, I love you, bro." I'm like, this guy doesn't miss, man. Everything he does, I'm just like, dude, this guy is so fucking funny. And the idea, I know he's going for it. I know he's trying to pop the boys, like in the ring, because Miz is on the brink.
The
He's
new
like,
Santino.
basically, yeah. Miz is on the brink every time. I feel like he's.
I'm sorry, I love you.
Dude, so good.
But the way he delivers it is just like
Oh, it's
fantastic.
fucking priceless.
Bro, he's been around since Moses held the tablets.
Yep.
He really
Fake.
is.
And he looks better than half the boys in wrestling.
Yeah, man.
Still, nothing will be better than him pulling the ladder out during the Royal Rumble.
Climbing in, just going like this. Nothing there. I'm like, oh my god. And Cole's like, our truth is in the wrong type.
You're
of
not
match.
even doing the mat. You're not even in the mat. Oh, I'm not? That's my bad, Joe.
That's my bad.
That's my bad.
How'd I do? How'd I do?
Continue. That's on me.
Yeah.
Please never
They
change.
really built up this Ivy versus Rhea match.
That was good.
It was good. I liked it a lot. I listen. Everything Rhea does to me is just
Yeah, but I
it's
mean,
great.
it was good on Ivy's part because, I mean, she's a legit shooter. She has a fight background, but you get kind of nervous, right? Because they put her in there with that Maxine Dupree girl, and, you know, she's very...
Do you have a problem with that?
Drizzling shits?
Do you have a problem with actual, and this goes back to like Brock, and this goes back to Ronda. Do you have a problem with MMA, actual
Shoot
former
fighters?
MMA shoot fighters coming into WWE and like losing matches outright? Because I mean, I understand that there's people out there that has the mystique, and it's still real to them. Damn it! But like,
Not if
in a fight, this Ivy might kill this woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh,
not
for
if the
sure.
story's told correctly.
Yeah, if the just like that, if the story's told right, because
Yeah.
it is two different things. But years ago, it did kind of bother me because, like, when you saw Tito Ortiz show up at Impact, and it's like, and Rampage show up at Impact, it's like, dude, no. First of all, they're the worst punches I've ever seen.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I just think though,
Oh,
if you're
God.
gonna do the shooter versus the actual worker, you can't have the actual worker go in there and try and brawl it out because then that makes no sense.
Right.
That
But
makes
then you
no
have
sense.
you have Josh Barnett, who was a legit fighter, but he's also a pro wrestler in Japan.
yeah.
So he actually made it look like
Didn't he have his own promotion
Better.
for a minute?
Did he?
Where he had
No, he
blood
did
sport
the-
or
it
some
was the
shit?
Bloodsport thing for
yeah.
GCW.
GCW. Those guys just keep turning a profit too, by the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rhea Ripley defeats Ivy for the women's championship. They can run that back if they choose
Yeah,
to.
Ivy did really well.
I think so, too.
Against Rhea,
And
Really
then it happened, ladies and gentlemen. Triple H teased that there was a former champion that was supposed to show up to Raw. Here comes Jinder Mahal. Now, when Jinder came out, I was like, you know what? It ain't a bad idea to get another really like heat-seeking missile of a heel.
Wow.
Wow.
well. No,
Right
no,
to the
he's
terrorist.
Indian.
I mean, no. First of all, that's not how I
He's-
wanted to
he's
do it.
Indian.
Well, then you should have used those words.
In
so.
any event, I
I'm
didn't
just
mean
saying.
to do that. So thanks
Correlation.
for fucking ruining that. So anyway, the so Jinder
You
Mahal's
said
out
heat-seeking
there,
missile.
basically bashing
And a man
America,
who hates America.
bashing the United States. We're weak. We suck. Blah blah blah. And then the fucking place.
Yeah,
went
but stop him when he's telling lies.
All right. I was gonna say
I guarantee
no
you
lies were
the whole
told. but
time Chris was probably sitting at home going, "Come on, let me hear it."
I was waiting for her. I was waiting for that, or I was waiting for. And if like an angle comes out where
Angle never even crossed my mind though.
bro, how
Yeah.
funny
That was
is
the first one in my head. Was because
Really?
he was shitting on America. So I'm like, oh, here comes Kurt Angle, Mr. America.
Yeah, but Kurt really can't walk either.
Well, dude, how great is it that he's become a meme? Where it's just
Oh,
like
it's
him
amazing.
smiling.
I love
He
seeing
still
it.
doesn't understand where it came from. That's what he keeps saying. He goes, "I don't understand where it came from. I don't
yeah.
understand
Well,
why it's a meme, but
Get
it's a
with
meme."
it. Anyway, The Rock comes back, goes absolutely batshit nuts. The crowd goes wild. I'm going crazy in my living
Bro.
room. It's great.
He called him an asshole and a douchebag.
Oh, yeah.
USA Network was like, fuck it, it's The Rock.
What
Just let it happen.
I mean, the guy's got 162 million followers on Instagram. That's basically all of America.
Yeah, but
He's
you know
good.
what?
Yeah,
They might be leaning back towards TV 14.
I would love that.
They
That'd be
should.
better.
Everybody
they
would
did
love
the
that.
close up. They did the close up on the blood spot, which
They did.
when we went to Raw. Remember when what's his name? The Street Profits, Montez Ford. He got busted open. He had to roll out of the ring. They cut to commercial, and they were taking care of him outside of the ring, getting all the blood off him and shit.
Yeah, now
So-
it's just a little bit more lenient on it. And listen,
Look, it's the end. The Vince McMahon era is over.
well, not even that. I mean, they signed with UFC. You know what I mean? So, like, you've seen some UFC fights. It's fucking brutal.
We also
You know?
talked about this the other day. Like, you have more superstars in WWE now that resembles more of an Attitude Era or Ruthless Aggression Era.
Do we get Stone Cold Steve Austin soon?
And you might need to start.
I hope
amp
so.
it- You amp it up that way, you'll kill anybody
So-
that might even be a sliver of competition, even though there's none.
Yeah. So anyway, the promo is about to end. Rock then says he's going to get something to eat. He's hungry. Should he sit at the
Oh, my
bar?
God.
Should he sit at a booth?
I texted you
Paused,
the fucking.
and he's like, or should The Rock sit at the head of the table. I was like, I was like,
We've only been
when
calling
he-
it for a year and a half.
When
I
he
was
said,
like,
"Should I go sit at the bar or which one was that booth?"
The
He said
bar or the booth or
first.
what-
When he said the booth first, I texted you guys immediately. Head of the table! Exclamation points!
it was a very exciting
my
time.
God, it was so perfect.
They're
I
finally going to
popped.
tease it. They're finally teasing it. Now I beg the question.
Yes, he
It's
wins
not
it.
going to be at
No,
WrestleMania.
it's not. It can't be a WrestleMania.
It's going to be Elimination Chamber.
I
Royal
think so
Rumble.
Everybody's
too.
thinking.
Elimination Chamber is what I'm thinking too, because of the fact it's across the pond. It's in
Yeah, but did you see
Australia.
the size of the fucking stadium that they're going to be in?
Oh, so
People-
60,000.
People were showing like aerial views of it. It's huge.
yeah, so they're
Is that
making
a rugby stadium?
Yeah.
they're making Elimination Chamber like this big premium event. So
And they should. It's
I
one-
have to
it's-
credit. Listen, I have to credit Ryan Maher or Mar. Anyways, a friend of mine on Facebook. He's a comedian, friends with Jimmy Palumbo. He wrote it like this. He said this is how he would write the story with this. Yes, you do Rock and you do Roman at Elimination Chamber. You also have CM Punk win the Rumble. He challenges Seth Rollins. Cody Rhodes wins the Elimination Chamber. Roman Reigns beats The Rock, and now you have Cody and Roman one more time for the
And then
championship.
Cody
Is that the
just,
easiest
and
path?
then Cody just has to go from Raw to SmackDown, which I mean,
And then
he could.
Cody.
It's Elimination Chamber. Maybe they put 3 of each, and then they say also winner of this can choose.
Yeah.
And then after Cody wins the championship, out comes Judas Priest, and he loses. So
Jericho?
no,
Oh.
Priest. He's got the fucking
Priest.
Damian Priest got
Which,
the
by the way, he does
he's
at
got
the,
the briefcase.
He does at the end. Try to cash in once again. Seth Rollins defeats Drew McIntyre for the World Championship.
I don't see him winning the championship. I see him being a guy that's in like a very
I still
small
see IC
class of
title. I
guys
see
that
IC
lose.
titles.
every time there's a return, these guys that we think are right there just get
they
bumped
get
down a
bumped back
peg.
down again.
It's like I told you guys, look, I see IC title for him, which if you book him right, it could be a good thing. Look at Gunther, the IC title. He brought prominence back to it. Priest could do the
You're
same
not
thing.
wrong. If you think about the people that they have there now, I mean, like there's way too many top tier talent that puts him at the bottom. Like I would put him at the bottom, then LA, and then you have your literally a pick of CM Punk.
I mean, think
Cody.
about how many legends.
You know what I'm saying?
that- Think about how many legends that WWE has had that never won the actual world title, but were best
Oh, it's a
known for the IC title. Mr.
Disgusting
Perfect.
amount of people.
Mr. Perfect is one of them that jumps off the chart.
Ravishing Rick Rude, Roddy Piper.
Rick Rude. Yeah, those guys. They
I mean,
have.
to me, it's a prominent title. I've never looked at the IC title as a secondary title until maybe the past 10 years.
I think
Well, after
it stayed relevant
after
through the
Ruthless.
Miz time. When did it lose its luster?
I
When
feel
did
like-
the Intercontinental title lose its luster for that
End of
period of time?
Ruthless.
End of Ruthless Aggression era, right? Because who was was Guerrero before he was world champion? Did he run around with that? Because wasn't China the Intercontinental
Yes,
champion
she
for a
was.
minute?
yeah, but that was attitude, no?
No,
No.
because she was with Jericho towards the back end in the
Oh, right,
Ruthless
right,
Aggression
okay,
era.
okay.
Because Jericho and her had literally one-on-one matches.
It might have been the middle of Ruthless or the end of
Maybe,
Ruthless
but
then.
all I know is Gunther just had a baby, which, by the way, is the reason why he was
Yeah.
gone for a little while. And
Not
when he
an
gets back,
excuse.
we'll see. Yeah, right. Fucking put the baby back.
Back in the
baby-
day, they would be
here's
on the
the funny
road.
thing.
Had a baby, it's a boy.
The
All
baby's
right.
already taller than Giovanni Vinci. believe it
Gotta
or
go
not.
to Tallahassee and wrestle, babe. Make sure he's good.
So that's Raw day
Now
one.
Gunther is Southern?
Yeah, all of a sudden. He's talking about
I didn't make him Southern. I said back in
Territorial
the
days.
day, bro.
which was a Wednesday.
Which he was
Yeah.
not there for.
No, he was not there.
Thank
so
you.
anyway, that is the end of Raw Day 1. Obviously, New Year's, what are they calling it? Revolution? SmackDown Revolution
Yeah.
or some shit?
Yeah.
That goes down tomorrow.
NXT was insane.
NXT was good. The fucking...
Dude.
The catapult jump
you
thing.
couldn't pay.
God,
Are
how,
we
out
out
of our
how
minds now?
innovative was that?
Dude, what? Like, I've slowed it down. I've watched it back. I'm like, the amount of airtime that guy got, I was like, this is
Yeah, but the
fucking the
landing
most
was
insane.
fucking
Oh, look, he's
perfect. The landing was perfect.
Perfect.
I know. Listen, I don't know how many times you
All
practiced
he
that.
needed
but
to
man,
say-
oh,
I'm
man.
going to be that guy again. I can critique that too.
Oh, God.
No, because
How?
it goes back to like you had 3 guys there. Why are only 1.5 catching him?
It's very fair.
I fucking hate that.
It's too bad that didn't happen before Christmas because you could have did It's Turbo Time.
That's perfect.
Bro, how about Carlito in NXT?
Carlito could have launched him by himself. He didn't need the other guy.
Yeah,
he
he
could've
looked-
did that
Oh,
all
speaking
by
of
himself.
Carlito, who said it the other day? Fuck.
All right, back
Somebody
to you.
said, I think it might have been Kurt Angle, said that Carlito was a fantastic locker room guy, great worker, had the ability to be one of the top guys, and just never opened his mouth. He just stayed silent.
Sounds like one Chris Payne. You know, when he was in his career, could have been a top guy. Never opened his mouth.
Never
except
petitioned for the championship.
As soon as you know, he left the building. I fucking hate this place.
Well, no, he opened his mouth as he was getting pulled out from the outside by his hair by the authors of Pain.
Ah, yes.
That hurt.
Which, by the way,
it looked
I
like
got
it
a
did.
fucking stinger,
did
dude.
we talk about that?
What, that they almost died
No,
and then they killed Bowens?
the whole the faction,
Karrion
Kross. We really haven't talked about that because obviously you have it on SmackDown, and Shay didn't put anything on SmackDown. Not,
I
it's not
know
your
you
fault,
got
Shay.
one more
I'm
in
just
you,
saying I
kid.
don't see it here, but
I like it.
I love it. You have to.
Who's he in the faction with?
He's going to be. It's going
I
to be.
missed a bunch of wrestling
It's going to
this
be. It's going to be Karrion Kross and Scarlett, and
Yeah.
the Authors of Pain, and Paul Ellering.
Wait, they're back already?
They're not back already, but they did
Their
this.
silhouette is
Their silhouette
is in the
there.
back of the
and then you
vignettes.
see.
I just
did
hope
you see
that
the paper?
they-
The fucking the Ellering thing. Like you
Yeah.
saw that it was Ellering too. So
I just hope that they tilt. I'm not trying to shit on them. I'm really not. But they've
they've been gone for a long time. So hopefully
Forget that though. Like me aside, Bowens aside, like we both got hurt by them. Like I got a stinger, legit got a stinger in that match. Like I fucking couldn't feel my shoulder.
they concussed
my
Bowens,
arm.
right?
Bowens was down there for 4 extra days because he got concussed by them.
Yeah.
Like I really, and they hurt other people.
Well, that's
And
what I'm
Raw.
hoping. I'm hoping.
I hope that they
their
fucking
time
learned
away.
how to-
Yeah, they learned.
Well,
a
they
little
were
bit.
trying to, didn't they? They started
even know
their
where they
own
went after that.
organization, and then I guess
don't
it
know.
never panned out. They were starting their own organization, and it never.
Oh, I don't even
it
know.
panned
did?
out. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know anything about that.
But one was a Greco-Roman wrestler. The other guy was an MMA
Greco.
fighter. I just
Greco,
really
not
hope
Greco.
that they've learned how to
Greco.
fucking take care of the other
Greco.
guys that they're in there with.
Greco.
So World's End happened over the weekend.
It sure did.
The world did not end, as a matter of fact. I'm going to roll through a lot of these, but then we'll stop it a couple times.
That's about it.
Willow Nightingale over Chris Statlander. That was big. Killswitch won the Battle Royal to earn a TNT championship match.
there was a huge
Killswitch
botch
Oh,
in
that's
that
fine.
match.
Luchasaurus.
Luchasaurus. Sorry.
That's his new name.
Bro, it's
Another one that could break you in half. You got to be careful.
That whole
after
fucking
last
gimmick,
night.
it's just stupid to me.
Yo,
It's
after
fucking
last
dumb.
night, he is 1,000% in the next coming month or two. Shay, would you agree?
Well, where are you going with this?
Might turn on Christian Cage?
Oh, yes,
Oh
soon.
yeah, obviously you
Ah,
saw that
yeah,
in the
I mean,
promo.
Yeah, no, but yesterday was more obvious than
I didn't see
ever.
it.
Like
Yeah, you saw that in the promo.
he went to go thank him, and then Christian Cage turned around and goes, "I want to thank myself,"
Yeah.
because he was turning to him and facing him, and then
something else we're going to touch on too.
Well,
Hopefully,
go ahead.
Hook defeats Wheeler Shuda for the FT Dub Championship.
Fucking boring.
Nobody cares about that, I guess. Brian Danielson, Claudio, Mark Briscoe, and Daniel Garcia all defeat Brody King, Jay White, Jay Lethal, and Rush.
No, Roosh.
Roosh, him too.
Roush.
Roads. Miro defeats Andrade, so I guess that's his last go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Andrade's contract is up. Everybody thinks to see him that he's going to be re-signing with his wife over there at WWE, Charlotte
wouldn't
Flair.
you?
Yeah, of course.
cares
And
about
I
it,
think,
though?
listen, I think he's uber talented too. So
He's uber talented, but he literally, if you watch his moveset, he literally picked one thing that was a signature thing of other wrestlers over the last 7 or 8 years and then made it his own thing. The fucking landing moonsault into the moonsault, the standing moonsault. That was taken from
moonsault
Kota
into-
Ibushi. He does the top rope moonsault, lands on his feet, and then does the moonsault again. And does it. The guy rolls out of the way, and then he does it again. And
fuck's
lands
the
it.
so he misses. but
He
then
misses. He
okay,
misses.
I
Lands
got
on his feet, and then does a moonsault and hits.
Well, it's
Then
like
he
Jim-
does the fucking. Remember Manic from TNA?
Yes.
Okay. Who does the spider web in the fucking into the ropes and catches himself?
Casey Navarro.
Does he do it too?
He does too.
Okay, well, Manic did it first, and then you had him doing that. You can literally go through a ton of his shit and go back and look at like, holy shit, that was his, and that was his.
Pain,
and
pain.
I listen.
You know
I
it's not breaking news that guys steal shit.
I understand that, but when you're stealing signature stuff that they're doing, like you
I'm
can't.
on board with that. Like, don't steal
Hey,
signature shit.
it's like Jim Cornette always says: if you steal
here
from
we
one, it's
go.
plagiarism. If you steal from many, it's research.
Okay.
He did
but
it in the
this wasn't
Cornette
done
voice,
by
too.
many.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the standing
God.
moonsault into the landing moonsault was done by Ibushi. No one else did that.
Ibushi.
The fucking catch yourself in the ropes was done by Manic.
How do you know
no
somebody
one else
didn't do
did
before
that.
Ibushi? Are you
Because
that
I've been
in-
watching wrestling since I'm fucking 4.
But are you that in depth in Japanese wrestling?
Are you out of your fucking gourd right
Of
now?
course I am.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
All right, so Tony Storm defeats Riho for the women's championship. That's cool.
Tits up. Or tits out.
Yeah,
Watch
what is
for the
that,
shoe.
bro? All right, so yes, are we?
Chin up.
Are we aware that
Tits out.
the tits are a thing?
And watch for the shoe.
What is that? What is?
I don't know.
All right,
I don't know
well,
what
I
we're
think
doing
Payne's
with
starting
this.
to like it more and more each week.
I love Tony Storm. I don't like the.
I love
gimmick.
Tony Storm. I think she's getting a little ridiculous with the character.
Me too. Skirt, Swerve Strickland defeats Dustin Rhodes.
Bro, missed his fucking entrance
Yeah.
last night.
What?
They
Was it a
said
pee?
Literally, they go, we're going to commercial break. I got up, I went into the curtain. All of a sudden, I'm like, motherfucker.
That's the only reason why I came.
I turned around, I get back. I had to stand behind the security
Keith
guy
Lee-
who was
Keith Lee
eyeballing
was
me.
injured right before.
Oh,
the
yeah, that's in
pay-per-view.
the notes.
Who?
The notes.
Keith Lee was injured before the pay-per-view, so Dustin filled
What
in.
did he have, a hair dyeing incident?
Who knows?
Chris Jericho, who was not removed from World's End, teamed up with Sammy
Because
Guevara.
the charges weren't processed yet.
Ding! And Darby Allin defeats Ricky Starks. Big Bill, baby, take Sheeta. And Powerhouse Hobbs.
Hobbs is a monster.
Hobbs is a
Yeah.
big boy, bro. You do not
He
wanna
was the
fuck
first
with him.
person I saw backstage yesterday, and I was just like, oh, okay. I
He
get
had
it.
the big black Jack shirt on.
Yes.
I want
I
one
wanted
so
to
bad.
ask him, like, bro, are you selling those right now? I'll go to your gym bag
They're
right
on.
now.
I was about to say they're on AEW.com. I want.
Oh,
one of
so I
those
never,
so
even, I,
bad.
never even,
Time.
I never even went to the merch
I need a
table.
30-second.
TNT, my
Hold
lungs
on.
are burning.
There's a fucking shirt on AEW shop saying Big Black and Jack.
Bro, he was
Yeah,
wearing
it
it
is.
yesterday.
If
It said,
you
big,
buy that-
blacked, and jacked.
You have to wear it on the show.
I'll do it. We want to do it together?
That's so great.
I can't wait to wear it to the gym when I actually get my fat ass back into it.
Wait, I mean,
You buy it, I'll wear it.
I'm going to
bro.
go to Newark and wear it.
the most, you know what shirt I wore and I was feeling some sort of way about it?
Ryback?
No, I never wore it.
never a fan.
I was never, never. I don't even know what you're talking about.
stole his gimmick.
What do you mean?
No.
I didn't use gloves.
Way back in 2013, I bought a shirt off of Luke Hawk's, the big fucking arms shirt. And I was-
Huge fucking arms.
Huge fucking arms. Sorry, huge fucking arms. And I wore it to the gym, and I never felt out of place in my life. I was like, everybody's looking right at me, dude. And I don't have huge fucking arms. I was like, at the time, I was like, I'm a fraud. I'm a
I just
fucking
have
fraud.
great- I just have great
You buy
lighting.
them, I'll wear it.
I just have great lighting.
You buy them, I'll wear it. Right. I'll wear
All
it.
right, Kevin Matthews. Which, by the way,
Fuck you. I've been saying great lighting forever.
yeah. Well, Kevin's always like. Every time Kevin Matthews posts a picture, and I didn't have to use a filter for this. And I was like, okay, Kev, thanks for the fucking selfie in the sauna, by the way.
Nice traps. How's the lighting?
Which I was, yeah. So, and then, what you call Josh Chernoff sent me a picture of Kevin in the sauna. He's like, what is this? And I was like, that's Kevin. I don't know what the hell.
Does Josh work out?
He claims he's busting out of his fucking suit jackets now, but I think he's just
Just to be
fat.
clear, if you are watching, Josh, I'm not taking a shot at you.
Josh
Just-
is not watching, but yeah,
okay,
maybe.
sorry. Well, fuck it then. Whatever.
Julia Hart defeats Abaddon. Abandon. Whatever.
Abaddon.
How much AEW does Dave watch? None.
I mean,
no.
it says abandoned.
No, it literally says Abaddon.
Is that
you
not
fuck.
her name?
Huh?
Is that not her name, Abaddon?
I think it's Abaddon, so I think I'm going
it's
to be
Abandon.
right, and you're
I
all
swear
stupid.
it's Abaddon.
I think it's all retarded.
Yeah.
Oh, hard R.
Oh, who cares?
Hey, listen, I'll take that hard R over the other one.
Which R is
Which
that,
one
Dave?
was that?
Oh! You know what-
Open the door.
You know what? You know what the best part is about that? Is like you start saying it, and it's like I hear the curb music and it dun dun dun, dun and I'm just like sitting and staring at the
Bro,
camera.
how about Reese Peterson on Game Day the other day?
Oh, yeah.
Let a naysayer.
Let a
wow.
naysayer
That
know.
is not what I thought that meant.
Bro, what
Get a little tight up here.
yeah, it got real tight up here for a little bit. That's hilarious.
I thought we were going to lose him.
Yeah. Let a naysayer know. Adam Copeland defeats Christian Cage for the TNT Championship. Copeland powerbombed Nick Wayne through the table that he set
he
on
didn't.
fire. He did. There was a couple nice shots of it from the reverse angle. Looked
Dude,
good.
I don't know if you heard it when they were doing the promo yesterday, but I screamed out, he missed the table!
After, Killswitch tried to cash in his TNT title shot, but Christian made Killswitch give him the match.
Yeah.
And Christian won it back.
Yeah.
Dude, if you're going to switch your gimmick,
Fuck.
change
Wait,
everything.
time out. Somebody explain this to me.
Okay.
When did Killswitch get this?
Just call him fucking Luchasaurus.
when
I'm not
did-
calling you Kill
Excuse
Switch.
me,
You have to
Dave,
say-
When
will
did he
you
get this
read-
opportunity?
Will you read the notes and look at like the second bullet on World's End?
Clearly, you didn't review your bullets.
Killswitch won the
I'd
battle
look at my
royal.
bullets, but I don't have any.
Thanks, Shay. Dynamite. That's why she's.
We're going to run that.
Nah, it's all good. Anyway, Christian gets it back, so that's cool.
Dynamite
Copeland
recap,
was the
Dave.
champion for 7
And
seconds.
I will say, Eddie Kingston, congratulations for defeating John Moxley
Triple
and
Crown.
winning the Triple Crown and the Continental Classic, which is awesome for him. The interview, I don't know if you saw it, like the candid one that was backstage. He was just real emotional. He's looked up to he's idolized all these guys for so long, and then finally he's able to kind of just bring it all together. So bravo to
Didn't
Eddie.
seem like he idolized Brian Danielson too much on Gabby's.
Yeah, he doesn't like him very much.
Do you think that's a shoot?
I think so.
I wonder if he got fined for that.
I wonder. Doesn't he control the fines?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Did I say it to you about Brian Danielson not being convincible?
Yeah.
Convincible. There it is.
He can't convince me that he's.
I'm gonna call Webster's
bad
right
guy.
now.
He's not a heel to me. It's
No,
so
he's
weird.
a vegan who wears cloth and what's that other shit called? Burlap.
I don't know, but it's just like, for me. It never did it for me as far as
He
his,
wears hemp kick pads.
And then, of course, at the end of the night, Samoa Joe defeats MJF by technical submission for the AEW championship.
Yeah, I got a problem with that.
Choked him out. Game over, right? So, and then obviously we all know what happens. The Devil's Goons came out to attack MJF. Adam Cole was there, tried to fight him off. Lights go out, and what do you know? Adam Cole, baby, is sitting right there, front and center.
Wet fart. Like I told you, it was going to be a wet fucking fart.
I listened to the crowd; they were pretty into it.
It's a wet. They're into fucking everything. People with common sense. It was a wet fucking fart.
So you know what? It kind of seems like everyone enjoys everything, and then there's Tommy.
It's like, whoa, wait a minute, time out. Who the fuck are you talking to?
Dude, you literally shit on every single thing AEW does.
really
If they
does.
go in door
He
A,
does.
they should use door B. What the fuck is this terrible? The crowd goes mild.
Did we not say that?
It's a
if-
southpaw.
Not the example. A fist.
Did we not say that if the Devils were not
You getting it now? Thank you.
anybody from?
Look, a giraffe. Oh, look, a fist.
Did we not say that if the Devils were not any of the release guys, it was going to come off stupid because we pretty much knew who it was from the very beginning.
That was the only way you could reintroduce it as Adam, though, with the lights going out like that. I don't know.
I liked it.
I
liked it because I thought for sure.
I was on the fence, and then I thought, I was like, you know what?
I went into it without knowing. Right, I kind of like didn't read the fucking internet for a second, and I just said the devil. Like I think one of the videos was like the Devils revealed himself. And I was like, all right, cool. I don't know what's about to happen here. So when they did it, and they shut the lights off at that moment, I was like, oh, this is for sure somebody else coming into the fold. The fact that the lights came on and Adam Cole was sitting there with his hair over him, and he just like flicks his hair back. It was drama, and I think it was well done.
I thought it was good the way they did that. But we talked about it. I thought you said it too. I know I did. Because we said, look at the outline of the body shape with the mask on and everything like that. I'm like, that's fucking Adam Cole. I'm like, he's too small. He's too small to be
And
anybody.
the one was Wardlow.
Could it be
when they did it that
Wardlow?
1 week because there's besides Hobbs.
Who's the tag champs out of the two? It's Taven and the other one, right?
Taven and
Yeah,
okay.
Bennett.
Yeah, Bennett. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad Bennett's finally getting his due. Another guy I really like.
Yes, it was obvious. We'll get to it later, but it was obvious yesterday when they
Dynamite.
when they
We're
all
about to
came
cover
out.
it.
I just think
Devils-
they dragged it on too long as to who the devil was.
When
Like,
the fuck did you want him to end it? It was the world's end. They had to do it. They had to end it.
I just think they dragged it on too long. It
Yeah,
was
but guess what? How many
months.
times did we talk about it? A lot. They did their job. You were talking
Well,
about
that's
it.
because Shay was putting it in the bullet points.
No, that's not even that.
You don't
It's-
watch
it's a
the show, or else
it's
you wouldn't
part.
talk about it.
That's not true. It's part of every single show. So they ended it. The world's end.
Okay,
World
I'm
end.
glad.
There's the devil.
So when they came out and cut that promo,
Devil Stable comes out. They're known as the Undisputed Kingdom, which is definitely a fucking homage to NXT, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like the
Has to
Undisputed
be.
Era.
Undisputed Era, yeah.
Kingdom. They said MJF had it coming since he made so many enemies. Adam Cole said Wardlow. So here's what's funny. And this is what I was talking about because you were talking about Luchasaurus and like he's
Yeah,
about to break up
same-
with Christian.
same thing.
This
Well,
is the same thing. He
so
was like,
I was just about to
and
say
by
that.
the way, he's gonna get his opportunity and he's gonna do the job or do the right thing and give him the. And like you saw Wardlow, like yeah, totally. Like
So
no
Wardlow,
fucking way.
Wardlow's going to be the one to break away from that.
You would have to
has to
assume.
be.
So I
And
mean, that's the only.
You want to talk about a guy who's calling
it's a-
face heel, face heel, face heel.
'Cause
Look
I
at
love
the
it.
very
But-
next bullet on the notes. Look what I wrote.
Chris called it during the show that they're using this to make Wardlow a super face later down the line.
Okay.
That's
So again,
it.
if I had notes, I fucking would have read that.
I'm sorry. I control the notes around here.
But we also discussed how like we would shit. I was shitting on Wardlow's gear, like it's not face. Don't come out as a heel and wear face clothes. And
Oh,
stuff
the
like that.
white.
With the white
Right,
boots,
white
yeah.
and the purple.
Well,
And
maybe
then-
he was also trying to do that to throw you off.
I don't know.
To
Possibly.
say that, like, hey,
Or maybe
I'm,
he just bought the white boots for the time that they were going to turn him into a face.
Possibly. But this is my thing.
it's Chris Payne. all
Is
of a
there a better? I can't think of a better way, a better scenario to bring him back as that star that they were trying to get with him the first time around.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a better
Yeah, they
scenario for him
floundered that
because
when he squashed
because
MJF.
he
and then
came
that was
back when he came back from injury or whatever. We've said, well, what the fuck are they gonna do with him now? Like what like
Who are we, Tommy? I'm trying to think of the name now because now you're talking about gear and fate. Who are we talking to that they made fun of Payne for buying
Tommy.
what Boulder? So he goes, we're talking to him about you because I was telling him, I was like, I'm texting him right now because Moff was
yeah.
right there, and he goes, bro, he goes, Payne bought boots, and he said, when I turn face, these are the boots I'm going to wear. He goes, you turned heel yesterday. But he's the story, like the way he spun it was like, oh
But it
my
was
god,
so true.
clearly Tom. I know. I bought these white boots when I turned face again. It's like
I literally
you
texted-
jumped the Untouchables. Dave got destroyed the day before this, and he's got new boots in case one day he turns back face.
you know how it is to order gear. It takes forever.
Yeah,
so I
Stagecoach.
fucking knew at some point down the road I was going to become a face. And I wanted to make sure I had them ready to go. So when I did turn face, because I knew the Untouchables wasn't going to
What
last
if your
forever.
feet grew?
Yeah.
I mean, I was 40 at that point. So, I mean, like, what the fuck?
Jay White came out, wanted his revenge on Cole. Blah, 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 blah. The guns came down, and then the Acclaimed came out to save him, which I found really...
The guns look great, by the way, in person. They look fantastic.
They're awesome. They're fucking great. But I just felt a little...
I think they're very underutilized.
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
without a doubt.
Well, it was just weird that the that they helped each other, and Billy Gunn was there, and his sons
Well,
were
that's
there.
it's the problem when you have so many people and you want to make sure that you take care of this guy. Got to take care of that guy. Got to take
true.
care of this guy. No, take care of the people that are going to fucking bring the money in and put the best show together, not the fucking.
Agreed.
All right, well, you know.
And they weren't guys that like toured the indies.
No.
No.
No,
you
I
know?
think
No, they
Bill-
shot right to it.
What
dude.
was
Yeah.
Guns? What's the younger Guns? The shorter one,
Austin.
Austin. He came out at All In, the first All In at the Rumble. That Rumble that they had.
He was in there.
He was
Yeah.
in that match because Billy was in it. Then he was doing Ring of Honor at that point with Cody and them.
Yeah.
That was his first. That was the first time I remember ever seeing him in a wrestling show.
There was an international championship match between Orange Cassidy. He defeated Dante Martin. So this is where I thought, I was like, man, I got to turn this off.
Yeah.
And Private Party returned.
Yeah.
First of all,
no, just skip it.
didn't
Wait,
even know they were on the
Can I
contract.
say it now? Is it okay? And the crowd goes mild.
Yeah, it was very.
That's
you
a
know,
lie. The crowd fucking popped for
The
them.
crowd went
did
crazy.
they? Yeah.
They
On
did.
TV,
Did not
give
TV,
that.
bro.
Really?
Oh no!
No,
I
no, they
promise you, in the
went
stadium,
crazy.
in the arena, they fucking
Okay,
cheered.
well
I
then
have
they need to
video
jack
proof,
that up.
'cause I
Yeah,
did-
bro,
I
because
did
on
take a lot of
TV,
video.
On
it
TV,
sounded
it was
like
just like,
nobody
yo,
cared.
we're back. And I'm
Well,
like,
then I'll
okay,
tell you-
who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
I'll
Like,
tell you what. Then they must be fucking. That's proof that they're dubbing shit because
It
they
was pretty
fucking when
loud.
they came out, they got pretty loud.
Yeah, bro.
They
on
fucking did a
TV.
That's
handshake with the
crazy.
security guard and
I mean,
everything.
listen,
It was-
it's not like we're talking about it.
It was a good intro, and
premier,
then-
programming, team because we've seen them screw a lot up on the production
course.
side.
Something
But-
happened with the music though. 'Cause
Say what?
Something happened with the music because it was Orange Cassidy's song and then it changed to Dante's at some point, and we were like,
yeah, the music.
there
got
was a
screwed
couple
up.
mishaps with
The
music
guy
yesterday.
fucking fell asleep.
No, there was two
and then they
mishaps
brought
yesterday.
Private Party out.
it's the wrong button.
Because they were playing music and then something happened and everyone was like, "Why the fuck is this music on?" And then all of a sudden the other guy's music hit and everyone
No,
was like,
that was.
Oh!
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Is when
Who's
Orange
messing with the
Cassidy
iPod
won.
backstage? What do we
And
got
then
on
Dante
that?
I think there was another time too. I thought it was
happened
with the
again?
girls match.
Oh, I don't know.
Miranda May made her in-ring debut against
Mariah
Queen.
May.
Mariah May.
Well, I got Miranda here.
Sorry,
on the notes.
sorry.
Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
There- It is Mariah because I
British
saw it.
Tiffany
Mariah
Stratton.
May defeats Queen Aminata. After the match, Deonna Purrazzo, another guest of Gabby AF, came out and said she's all elite.
Yo,
so
not for
welcome to
nothing.
the squad.
That was a really good match.
Yeah.
It was.
How do you like May in the ring?
I thought she was solid.
I mean, she's always been solid.
She's
in
solid.
Japan. Here's my question to you guys because
I don't
I
have an
didn't-
answer. So
I didn't watch as much TNA, not because I didn't want to. I just didn't have the channel
You like guys, so.
then you didn't have Impact because TNA was on like Spike and shit. Everybody had
or
it.
Impact. I mean,
Okay. You know, that's another
What,
spoiler,
the access,
spoiler alert.
Access TNA?
Spoiler alert. We're talking about yesterday in the Wrestling Hour in the recording. We were talking about ECWA. ECWA's product was very good way back when. They had Bryan Danielson. They had just Adam Cole. They had Tommaso Ciampa. They had all these guys in their early days, and now they have a whole new breed, right, of guys that some guys are decent, some guys completely stink. But like Josh goes, and one day, maybe 30 years or 20 years from now, kind of like ECWA, these guys you might see them in WWE. Or All Elite Wrestling. I was like, or TNA. He goes, well, they'll probably be back to Impact by then. Holy shit.
Did she always sound like she's gonna cry in her promos?
Deanna?
Yeah.
What did I say? What did I say yesterday?
You said she was like really nervous.
She sounded so nervous.
But, like,
it
people
sounded
on-
like she was like you
People
know.
online
and
were
then
saying that that's every one of her promos.
Oh,
even
really?
At TNA.
Because she just sounded really.
She
like,
sounded so
We call that the
nervous.
cry voice in my
The kick was
house.
great though when she kicked
Dude, she
Mariah May right
first
in
of
the
all,
chest.
Mariah and Queen Aminata,
Yeah.
fucking hard hitting. It was like
Yeah. I was watching
brutal.
the but that's because she's coming
Not
from
for nothing,
Japan.
but you guys are also right there.
Well,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So you saw it.
Oh,
you
no.
were right there for it.
If they had if I was on the other side of the camera, you'd see me like this the whole time. Because even the people behind us were
walloped her.
like,
Well, that was like
the guy next to me goes, "Yo, she kicked the shit out of her."
That was like the Lady Frost match with
Bro, it was dude. Mariah May is fucking solid. Queen Aminata is really good.
Yeah, those
and
a lot
I
of those
was
girls from Stardom could go.
not expecting that at all. And then they had another job match later on.
Oh yeah.
Christian Cage and his
God.
squad came out and said Christian said he was going to hold on to the TNT Championship until he's ready to pass it down
Please do not
to
let
his
that kid's-
son, Nick Wayne.
Do not let that kid's mother get the mic.
Oh my god, that
again.
was terrible.
Awful.
Why? See, why? Like,
Patriarch!
so where?
Why is she there?
Right. That's like the story doesn't need it.
That's why you don't make money.
That's why. Yeah. Well, listen.
When you have to give out a paycheck to somebody that's undeserving, that's how you don't. That's how.
Yeah.
Got to clear some of
It's
your
like
fucking
no offense
overhead,
to you.
man.
I know you're a model and everything, or you were back in the day.
What?
but-
Stifler's mom. That's basically what she looks like. to
a
me.
1,000,000%. But I mean, she was as bad as Marina Shafir's promo. Remember that one? You know me. You don't know me. That's what she's like. Her timing. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah. Well.
And why was Nick Wayne all beat up? His
Oh, from the
face.
table spot.
Oh, he got
missed
lit
the
on
table?
fire. So that works.
Dude, I've seen more
Sheeta
death.
defeats Darby. You saw it right in front
Excellent
of you.
match.
That
That match was
coffin
awesome.
thing.
Excellent match.
What's his-
and we all
what-
know how I feel about him.
Yeah.
And by say we all, us four.
Trent.
Wait, Chris, what happened with Darby's buttons?
Oh, so Jake, my nephew, sitting next to me, he goes, "Yo, Darby's buttons are over there." And
Buttons?
I'm like, yeah,
No, because the
ripped
way
his-
he like ripped off
he
his
ripped
jacket, like all the buttons came
flying.
off.
Like they were fucking big buttons. So they did the ring change for Rampage, and one of the fucking camera guys came by, and I was like, "Yo, can you get him one of Darby's buttons?" And he goes, "Hey man, I wish I could." And then he goes and squats down in the corner, and I'm like,
He couldn't
"You think
kill
you're gonna lose your job over a fucking $2 button?"
Well, look what happened with
Bro, I could have said it fell off my
look
jacket.
what happened with Taya Valkyrie and the sunglasses.
Those are
happened?
sunglasses, not a button that you can get at Hobby Lobby for a fucking quarter.
So then do that. And they
I should have.
Jake.
Jake, look what I
Got
found.
it. Look what they gave
I
to
went
me.
through the trash. And
Yeah, right. I'm such a good
I
uncle.
went through all the Prudential Center trash.
Right.
I wouldn't put it past you, Payne.
Trent defeats Brian Cage, Vikingo, and Brian Keith to become the #1 contender to the Continental Championship.
I actually-
wait, Trent, like
Trent
Trent
Beretta.
Beretta?
Yeah,
Trent
nice.
Deluxe.
Love it. And then skirt. Swerve Strickland defeats Danny Garcia after the
thought that
match.
match was really
Hangman Page comes out
Why
and
are
goes
they
after
revisiting
Swerve.
that?
I don't know.
I mean, the last time we saw Hangman Page, he was bleeding and bleeding and
Yeah, but,
bleeding, and then
uh,
or drinking blood or whatever. the hell
Yeah,
it was.
what is it? Swerve is 2-0 on him. Why are we?
Because he's 2-0.
Third time's a charm. Some news: Keith Lee injured. We talked about that. Jericho, Jesus Christ,
Yeah, you know
facing
what?
some backlash with sexual assault claim.
And all he had to do.
It all makes sense.
Oh yeah, but all he had to do was
rough.
not drunk tweet at 4:00 in the morning on Christmas. That's all he had to do.
What did he tweet?
What do you tweet?
He
What'd he
sparked
say?
that all.
What did he
What?
do?
So
Because
he
Break it down. Let Tommy break it
This
down.
is self-inflicted.
Start it for us.
So he tweeted
Lord.
at Stephen P. New at 4:00 in the fucking morning.
Stephen P.U. Guy
Who's
stinks.
P-
The,
New?
the lawyer, Stephen P. New, the one
Guy
that
stinks.
Punk's lawyer.
Oh, okay.
He tweeted at him, I didn't have to sign an NDA with the whole scrum because Stephen P. New said the people that were involved in the scrum had to sign an NDA.
Okay.
It's conflicting stories whether Jericho was there or not because everybody and their mother knows that he was at the fucking podium doing his interviewing, and then he just went backstage, heard what was going on, then came out and told Tony, "Yeah, we called the cops," and then Tony gave him a hug. So he
A
said
Tony
that he
hug.
didn't sign an NDA. So Nick Houseman put, "What about the NDAs that you've had other people sign?" That's all Nick Houseman said.
Houseman, all right, look, I'm going to say this.
Tommy, throw me my skull.
Houseman was once upon a time, he was with Premier. And then his contract ran out with Premier. And I will say this about Nick Houseman. You, my friend, are a goober. You're a troll, and you should not be talking shit like this. Because one day, this shit's going to come back and bite you in the ass,
Yeah,
my
but you're
friend.
not- you have-
They're
Yeah,
going to
man.
kick the shit out of
It's
you
gonna
if you
bite
keep
you
this shit up.
in the
Stop
pee-pee.
it.
Yeah, but
wait.
Because there's journalists, and then there's guys that are chasing clout. He's chasing, and I'm not siding with Jericho or anything like that because I don't even know the whole story. So I won't even comment on the story. I'm just going to say, guys like him hurt the rest of the people trying to cover wrestling because this is why these guys are no longer permitted in like locker rooms or media things or anything like that because you started shit. Do you think Nick Houseman will ever get a fucking media credential again for AEW?
Never.
Never.
Probably not.
You did it to yourself for what?
And if you
A
did that,
few likes on Twitter,
Yeah,
you're
but here's the
screwed
thing,
now.
though. He never. All he said was, "What about the NDAs you had other people sign?"
What do you mean all he did? That sparked
So then-
everything.
didn't she heart it? She
Oh, yeah,
replied
she
with a
like
heart.
There it
tweet
is.
or something.
Kylie
person
Ray
who-
replied with a heart.
Kylie Ray, yeah, okay.
So he never dropped any names. He never said anything.
He white knighted the shit out of this.
Hey.
I'm gonna be the hero. Watch this.
He beta white knighted that.
He absolutely.
So then
Just
after
his
that,
eat a beta.
yeah, he
then
might as well.
something else
Nick
came out.
Beta.
Renee Dupree, like an interview came up with Renee Dupree where they said that like Jericho was always trying to fuck all the other wrestlers' girlfriends backstage. So there's like a fucking
Dupree said. Renee said this.
Mm-hmm.
Just call her Renee Dupree.
The wrestler.
Oh, Renee Dupree. I thought you meant like Renee, like Moxley's wife.
No, the guy
that's-
that got chanted at Europe when
Uh,
he wrestled at
yikes.
Hammerstein.
Yes, yes.
So
yes.
all he had to
You're
do
a
was
f-
keep his fucking mouth shut and not start the shit
You're
on
a
Christmas.
maggot.
I don't know. I just don't think it's a good idea
It's
for
because
him.
he gets drunk.
Yeah,
at
well,
4:00 in the morning.
So
and then-
so basically, he's every other fucking person on Twitter.
I guess so.
It's like, all right, whatever. Sean Spears leaves AEW, so he might be on his way back to WWE. You never
well,
know.
yeah, because fucking Cody.
It's his
had-
boy. It's his chairman.
Cody had put like a tweet out for him.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll come back at the Rumble at number 10.
It better be number 10, otherwise it doesn't make sense.
MJF taking some time off for the injury, removed off the AEW roster page. His contract is up, ladies and gentlemen.
Isn't that just another ploy? Like he's gonna be back.
Yeah, of course.
without a doubt. He's gotta
It's all
He's got to
work.
fix his shoulder.
Yeah, he was fucked up.
Well, because
There's no fucking room for him in WWE right now, anyway.
But he's
There
got to
really
fix
isn't.
his shoulder, and he's saying he's deciding whether he wants to rehab it or do surgery. But he knows if he does surgery is going to take
6 to 8 to 10
a
months.
lot of time off.
That's a lot.
What is it anyway? Labrum?
Yeah,
If it's a
Totally-
labrum, that's a long
Did he
time.
tear it?
yeah.
Tear? Like full tear?
Labrum's a long
Which,
time.
by the way, I found out just based off, football stuff and Cowboys stuff. Like,
Oh, for
when
God's sakes.
no, because
one show without
the
the
guard of the Cowboys, Tyler Smith, completely tore his plantar fascia.
Plantar
whatever.
fascia.
Oh, that's
Right?
fucked.
No. It's only fucked if you partially tear it. Because then it's nagging and it just like it ekes at you. When you completely tear it, you can rehab it quicker and get on the field quicker. Swear to
Really?
God. Yeah. I was kind of like, so that's why I asked you if he fully tore his labrum, because if somebody fully tears something, it's gone. So it's like you repair it when you can.
Well, that's what the Undertaker wrestled with his bad shoulder for years. If you watch the Joe Rogan interview, like his
He's on Rogan too.
He
was
tried
on
to pick,
Rogan.
he said he tried to pick somebody up, right? And he couldn't.
his spinatus was completely gone.
Spinatus. And Andrade has left AEW as well. So WWE's
No one cares.
beefing up, obviously.
Well, you're
For the Rumble,
Shay,
so.
you completely forgot off that list the special announcement tonight.
Another special announcement?
It's for WWE.
Oh.
I don't
say,
know what you're.
fuck.
I didn't
All right,
hear
so-
about
Oh, wait. This is Triple H is going to be, it's like a recap show, right? Or something
I
like
don't
that?
know what it is, but it's very funny that TNA is tonight. TNA is partnered with Endeavor now. Their pay-per-views are now called premium live events. So I'm wondering if this special announcement is
They bought
merger?
TNA?
maybe.
Ooh,
That's what people are
imagine.
thinking.
Dude.
That'd be huge.
Or,
That would be
or they're
awesome.
going to showcase a lot of TNA talent at the Rumble
How did I not make it in wrestling?
Well,
because you
Payne.
gave up.
How much time you got?
I gave up.
Listen to him.
Separated my shoulder, had a kid.
Gave up. Oh my God.
Real
I got
career.
concussed 15 fucking times. I gave up. I just give up. Yeah,
I couldn't see.
But that would be yeah, right. Blurred vision. That would be actually fucking awesome.
'Cause this might
if
be-
they
this
merged
might
with
be- what's
TNA
her
and just
name?
got the whole shebang.
Trinity.
Brian Myers comes back to
This might have
WWE.
been-
Well, yeah, they said Trinity is probably making a comeback. That's the rumor.
WWE.
Yeah.
Yep. But listen, if let's just say the announcement is they're going to be working with TNA.
Doesn't WWE own like the TNA library or some shit like that? Way back when.
The Impact Library?
Nah, I think it was the TNA when they were still TNA. So maybe that's when they went over to Impact and Anthem.
Maybe.
I think there's something to that too. I mean, look, I'm not a journalist. I'm not Mark fucking Hausman or whatever the hell his name is. But
Former guest of the show.
yeah, first of all, it was a terrible episode.
We won that, by the way.
Yeah, we won that. It was like a draft show. We did like when they did the first like the brand split. We're like, all right, you could be SmackDown, and me, him, and Rob could be Raw.
Who?
Here we go. This is like it's like.
But what if
They
this is
exist, people.
WWE working with TNA the way that they did with ECW? Now I know AEW tried it with TNA and it didn't do much.
didn't
but-
do anything?
Now they're if they're under the same Endeavor umbrella,
Interesting. Well, I guess we'll see.
get them off access. Get them on a channel that everybody has.
Get him
Bro,
on Peacock.
and
half the-
Get him on Peacock.
Half
Just
the
put him
time,
on.
access doesn't even fucking work. It's usually frozen or scrambled.
And like that's one of
or-
those things where it's obvious they don't care about ratings there because TNA gets like 180,000 people watching, but Access also shows concerts from 15 years ago.
Access probably
is
pays
amazing.
TNA to fucking be on the damn thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
hey, we need content. Hey, TNA, can you bring your wrestling over here? How much you gonna pay us? X dollars. Okay, done.
But how
You know?
cool would it be to
Meanwhile,
see-
AEW and WWE have to pay their networks to be there.
How cool would it be to see Moose in the Rumble?
Oh, dude, Moose. Didn't you work Moose?
Yes.
Yes, awesome.
And,
Love
And
it.
Tommy Dreamer get to come
Moose
out.
is
on
never going to be
WWE TV
signed by
again.
WWE because of his medical history.
What's his medical history?
He played in the NFL for
So he's got
several years,
CTE
and his
developing?
concussions.
Yeah, so then
That's
Who,
why he
Moose?
failed
Moose,
his
yeah.
fucking physical for WWE. That's why he.
Did you see? I gotta pull it up. Did you see Hammerstone's fucking latest post?
He better make up his mind soon before he gets forgotten.
Well,
And I don't mean that in a
No,
bad
he's
way.
going to be at the TNA Premium Live event. He's
Damn,
got a
Yeah, I
match.
saw that. Do you think
Not
that
here
that's?
anymore.
Do you think that that's made
oh,
it?
he's gonna be at TNA.
That's
That
what I just said.
But
Hold on, wasn't
my
listening.
point is, do you think that that's making it TNA?
Oh, here it is. Now accepting bookings for 2024. This is his.
I hate when these
Did you
guys
see it?
do that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, this is
So
his
let's get 'em together.
This is his criteria: unwilling to travel, bad attitude, not willing to negotiate,
He's good.
unlicensed, definitely won't help set up shit, can't provide carload, have no friends, won't do the job. What's a seminar? So I looked at that. I'm like, that's genius because everybody else is like, oh, I got some. My favorite ones, and this is no offense to anybody who's trying to fill their fucking schedules, but my favorite ones are the ones that come out like, still got these open dates, and they
Oh,
list
yeah.
like these
That's
dates.
what
I
I
was like,
can't stand.
so the whole month of February? Like,
Yeah,
what are we
that's
talking
what I
about here?
can't
Like,
stand.
oh boy, I need to fill a couple dates. You mean every fucking weekend of the month? Like,
when we
meaning you're not booked.
When we
So
were at
sorry.
WrestlePro,
Holy,
Hi, Chris Payne. Yeah, so you're open from February to June. Cool.
what's your rate?
when we were at WrestlePro, I was sitting with Richard Holiday because he kind of remembered me.
Great dude, by the
Kind
way.
of remembered
Finally,
me from MLW. He's like, what? If you don't mind me asking, what did you do for MLW? I was like, no, I wasn't there.
I was a
with
fanboy.
MLW.
I'm just look at dick, man.
I was there with a fight, but I love you, Roberto. So I was
Vila?
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Rob.
I don't know what you're talking
and being
about.
Spanish. I miss you,
I thought he was,
Roberto.
like, he's trying to
He's got a
like
new
talk-
identity now.
He's talking cryptic.
Running from the law.
So when I was talking to Holiday, I'm like, you know, they're and Tony, listen to that. You're completely missing the boat with this. So
Oh,
Adam
MJF.
Cole, Adam Cole turns on MJF. MJF comes back and says, you know, this guy got, and I tweeted this. This guy
Got
me.
2 likes. Fucking suck it.
Hey, I guess that's what happens when you hate everything.
You know, I gotta be honest. All the fucking time you spend on Twitter and share shit with us, I can't believe you don't have more followers and or likes and activity.
Because I'm not on it enough.
No, you just troll other trolls.
Exactly.
Okay, fair enough. Loser.
You're that guy. Nobody likes that guy. But anyway, yes, bring
MJF
back.
comes out. You know, he got me to break down my walls.
Would it register
I don't think
with
so.
AEW fans?
Because a lot of people were saying the same thing when Hammerstone got his contract was up. There were people on Twitter like posting the pictures of them at MLW. They were the tag team champions, Richard Holiday and MJF. The only 3 friends I've ever really had in this business, and then they come out. That's a great story, and it's a great promo for him, and it'll work.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
It's
if
got to be
MJF
able to translate, and people have to be able to know who these people
Right,
are. And
right.
if some of them don't have it, it's going to be like, okay, well, who?
Well, I mean, a lot of it didn't happen when they were coming out doing the Forbidden Door either. There were guys coming out, and you could hear.
I'll tell you one thing: Hammerstone being a free agent, he'll never see the light of day. WWE, that man, like the drug test would be. He would walk into the fucking room to piss, and you're like, you know what? Just turn around.
The veins in his, legs don't make sense.
I shared
The veins in his legs do not make sense.
I had a.
I
you know
shared
what's
a
funny?
room with him.
I had a fucking something going on with my foot, and I had a physical therapist working on my foot and my shin area. And I look, I'm like, yeah, and I got this bump over here, and this bump that kind of goes as long. They're like, that's a vein. I was like, I got a vein in my. All right, I got a vein in my leg. What's up? Well, aesthetics. Fuck you, Gibbs. Here I am. My legs.
God.
But yeah, I think it would work for AEW. It's fresh blood, and it's guys that we know can work.
Yeah, well, listen, we'll see. But
I mean, we
Richard
didn't get to
Holiday delivered a
We didn't
great
get to
match.
see Richard Holiday do a lot of his stuff because he would have ended up going through the fucking ceiling.
I just
but-
don't
Tall
think.
as fuck.
I just don't think you need any more factions or 3-man groups in
I'm a faction
AEW.
guy, man.
I'm a faction
I'm
guy
not
too.
saying, well, dude. I am too. I'm just saying, how many?
He's the leader of one.
How
this
many?
guy?
What, the NYPD?
No. The Untouchables.
Don't talk about that, Joe.
The Untouchables. Bro.
Don't talk about that line of work that I'm in.
The Untouchables? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Chop Sports Fight Factory. Catch us each and every Thursday. The majority of the time, it's me and Tommy. But when this guy can make time for us off his busy
Shane,
schedule,
are you with us next week?
She is.
Yeah, I'll be here next
Shay is back in the building next week. And if Payne is not, maybe Shay can sit right there.
Well, it's
Who's
not going to be
control
Tommy.
The screen.
I mean, there's
And the
not,
buttons.
There's only one button that she hit, so we're good.
What is she hitting?
No, she put up our names.
Oh,
I showed you the names.
Which she's
going to
do right now. That's Dave Sturcio, that's Tommy D, and of course that's Chris Payne. Of
course I gotta
And the
go
names
last.
have not popped up yet.
there they are.
Yeah, they are.
I can't see shit. All right.
Blind.
So that'll do it for this episode. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to everybody.
You have
Thanks
to
for
go
tuning
to,
in.
You have
Give me
to
the
go to
papers.
Absolute
Give me the
Eyewear with
papers.
your eyes.
Oh, you're
Give
gonna
me
do
the
it.
papers.
Can I do the paper toss?
No, because you suck at it.
I did a great one last week. Here comes the paper toss. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys next week.
Whee!
Wow. Oh, he threw a bottle of fucking
So you're just throwing trash.